Whoa. Okay. Sorry. What's up, guys? Ultimate Chronicles back again with another video. Hopefully I'm trying to post more often. Like well, obviously this is my second video, but try twice a week, if not maybe once, depending on how busy I am with sports and school and stuff. But or from home. But so far it's been going good, and today we're gonna be switching up something different other than that announcement. But today we're gonna be going over a archetype overview, which is pretty early for the set, even though I'm done about 130-ish cards now. Not all digital. I think I might scrap a few because I was gonna put 100 in for the set, but I've made 130 now, so that's kind of unbalanced for a lot of the cards, so I gotta kind of change some stuff. But anyways, let's get on with the I can smell dinner's ready, so we'll pick up the pace for this. But the archetype overview that we're going over today is the giant archetype for the faction Gaiatoa. If you don't know what Gaiatoa, which class Gaiatoa is the plant-based faction. Chopper Hopper, Bumbledillo as well is in that faction. Giants. There's also another art that I drew. That is a little sneak peek, I guess. I was gonna say his name, but I forgot his name, so even more secret sneak peek. But the Gaiatoan faction, which these guys are all in, and I showed you examples of before, is a faction where their role in the TCG is kind of a swarm heavy faction. So swarming as in cheaper cards, resulting in more cards in play, and abilities that can get more cards in play, dealing small amount of damage but as a big group in a short amount of time. Not very strong, and you know, not the strongest artworks that I've drawn for this class, but because they're so cheap, I kind of wanted to keep the art style simplistic. I like where the soldier idea was going, but kind of flopped on the art. So there's 6 cards in this archetype so far. Saying that because I'm gonna make more in set 2. But there's 6 cards here, having the worker, which I will go over first, the giant worker, giant soldier, giant drone, and the giant, oh my goodness, giant grub. I'm trying to think of it. Giant huge hill and giant queen. So going over the giant worker, see, the giant worker is 1 energy common card. Jesus Christ, I've said that 4 times now. That has the ability to swarm. When played, free play another giant worker, which you can have multiple cards of 1 in each deck. I haven't decided yet because the game is not finished. But free playing this other giant worker helps support the archetype with the swarm. Idea behind Gaiatoa. Helps get other giant cards out there, like the workers, of course, to help increase. It kind of helps combo with other cards and get more cards on the field, which can help, you know, with the abilities of other cards. It also has weak jaws, which does 15 damage for 1 energy. Pretty basic, well, not pretty, very basic move. Why didn't I just put that there to begin with? Up next, giant soldier. It looks really bad on screen as well. That's why I'm gonna probably show it up here, as it actually looks for me, not in the video. But giant soldier is a 3 energy uncommon card. Mind you, all this stuff is subject to change. The giant soldier has the ability Colony Guard. When a giant card is attacked, deal 15 damage to the attacker, and that is a passive, meaning that it costs no energy to play and can be used all the time. Well, like every time it's triggered. But when the giant card is attacked, deal 15 damage to the attacker. That's really strong because as a swarm deck, you're gonna have a lot of cards out there, meaning you're gonna have a lot of people getting hit, and dealing that 15 damage back is gonna work itself over time, especially against stronger cards. And even if the giant doesn't attack, because workers do have 15 health, if it dies, the soldier will attack back, and if it's also a 15 HP card, which is pretty common if they do have some 2 cards out there, or if you're playing another Gaitoa deck, they're gonna have 15 HP, and that soldier will kill that card. The other one is Massive Mandible, which I think could subject to change, because I don't know if this is the strongest of moves. Well, of course it's strong, but I don't know if it should be in that. Which Massive Mandible, deal 45 damage. Oops. But eliminate this card for 1 energy. I made it 1 energy for a reason, because it is 3 energy and it's already eliminating this card, so there's no reason for it to be any cost more than it is. The reason why this move is there is because if you don't have any other giant cards on the board, Jesus Christ, if you don't have any giant ant boards on, or giant cards on the board, or if you don't have any in your hand or your deck that you didn't pull any from a card pack, you can still use this card. So it's pretty much a 4 energy for 45 damage, and it's pretty much the same as a lot of other 45 damage cards, like some of the Furax cards, which is the fire faction. And it eliminates this card, meaning there's a stronger card in this archetype which can deal with some big creatures, but eliminates this card. Gave it that because mainly its main attack is Colony Guard, which goes with the Swarm ability. That's why I wanted to really reinforce that. Giant Drone, yes. Okay, it is a 2 energy uncommon card, which has the ability Drone Drop Off. Attach any Gaitoa card to a building. This one helps this archetype, of course. What did I do? Anyways, wreck. Drone Drop Off, attach any Gaitoa card to your building. So that helps support the archetype as long as the faction, because there is as it means you can attach any of yours or opposing cards to it, which can help because as the building slot you can get hit by 2 lanes. So it'll make more sense if I go over a rules video on how to play, but it's more prone to damaging from 2 different attacks, and there's other building cards in the game that deal damage if it's attached to it, meaning you can attach opposing card to it and that'll deal damage to the opposing card. But attaching a Gaitoa card to a building will help once we get to the building that is in the archetype, because it helps support that, and all works together as one. Relocation 2, because there's another relocation ability, relocation 1. There's just a hair just fly by. Anyways, relocation 2, move this or another card to another lane. Help support important cards that in the archetype or the as your hand or deck or board with not dying, which does help your hand. But Giant Grub has 1 energy common, is a 1 energy common, and it has Mega Growth. When eliminated, free play a Gaitoa card that is 2 energy or less. I didn't put the energy symbol there. I will, because why did I do that? Okay, 2 or less, which is a passive, meaning that it doesn't cost anything to play this card, as stated before. When eliminated, free play another Gaitoa card that has 2 energy or less, which is the pretty much, what is that? The worker and the drone, or another one of these giant grubs. But free playing that card will get more cards of this archetype or Gaiatoa out on the field, which enforces that swarm kind of ability of the faction. Life Cycle is its another ability. It's also passive. If alive for 2 rounds, send 1 discarded card to pick up and discard this card. So as a cheap faction, really cheap faction, dying is going to be very prominent, especially playing against other high damage cards, high health cards. Of course, you're going to be dealing a lot of damage as well. But main thing is with having a lot of weak creatures is having a lot of discarded cards after they get eliminated. And sending a discarded card to pick up and pretty much swapping this card for that discarded card and putting it to pick up, it really supports the archetype, as you want to really be able to put more cards on the the board as possible. The building card Giant Huge Hill. Now this is a pretty interesting card. Some of the abilities might change because I don't know how strong these are. This is a 4 energy rare building card. So Recycle Matter is its first ability as a building card. Building cards are separate and are not played as creature cards. They're played in their specific spot and usually don't deal damage. Actually, no, not usually. What am I talking about? But when a card is, it can't move unless stated, but when a card is attached to this building, every round move a card from discard to hand. That is pretty much a constant, giant grub move. So reinforcing that idea that if you have a lot of swarm cards, you're going to be discarded a lot. Moving those discarded cards to pick up help get that swarm out there, that real feeling of having an enormous amount of cards out at one time by getting them to pick up, getting them to hand, then getting them to the board. Next ability is Colony Unleashed. When this card is eliminated, draw 2. This is a strong card as well strong ability as well, because this is basically a tank card because it does tank for the cards behind it as a building, which I'll go over in a rule how to play video. As it does tank with 45 HP, which is a decent amount. When it's eliminated, which is a bad thing for the cards behind it, it draws 2, which helps reinforce that swarm ability again. Both of its abilities kind of do that and helps it get out there. Helps it get more cards into your hand. And this ability helps with this ability. But this only works when a card is attached, which the drone can do. Did I go over that? Attach a building. Yeah. Up next is the Giant Queen. Giant Queen is a 3 energy epic card. And Giant Queen's first ability is Dying Wish, which when this card is eliminated, draw 3 cards, which is passive as well. This is a really strong ability, I think. And just because as being 30 HP, it's very prominent to dying, unless attached to, of course, that building card increases its health to 45. But when that building card dies and it's attached, this card is also eliminated, meaning that ability can still be played. Dying Wish can still be played, and you still draw 3 cards, which helps really support it. Colony's Core is its other ability. When attached to a building, free play 2 energy or less cards, meaning that and it's also passive, which helps it because this really links with the building card, meaning that Dying Wish helps because Colony's Core helps when attached to the building card. Attached to the building card means you draw 2 energy or less cards, meaning you could get 2 soldiers out, or not soldiers, 2 of one of these 2 out there onto the board, while also attaching it to this building card, increasing its health to 45. This one to 45 because it takes the health of the building when attached. And help support this one, where every round while a card is attached to this card, every round a card is attached to this card, it moves the discarded card to the pickup pile. Help support that. And when that building card eventually dies, you draw 3 cards, which is a very strong archetype. 2 cards attached to each other. When they're eliminated, you're drawing a total of 5 cards, meaning that when you're if you get this whole archetype out there, it can really, when your opponent thinks that you're really or if you're losing in a losing battle and you lose a lot of these cards as a huge combo, drawing 5 cards will really help you, especially with these 2 putting discarded cards back to pick up. Being able to pick up 5 will really help Gaiatoa as a whole faction and this archetype get more cards out there, being more as a swarm, and it will help come back from a big loss. If not, you're just gonna be dominating the whole game and you won't need that ability. But other than that, I think this archetype overview has gone pretty well, and I think this archetype is strong. This could be a very strong archetype, and it helps Gaiatoa a lot. Helps reinforce its total idea, and I hope you guys really enjoyed. I love making these videos. This has been fun. I love making these archetypes. I have more. Anyways, what I was saying, sorry, my storage is full, is while ending this video, I'll give you a little sneak peek, but I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys enjoy. But there's a little sneak peek at another archetype, the Pangoros. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I really had fun. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff. More updates on my TCG, and hopefully they'll release sooner than later. And hopefully sooner than Christmas. And then you guys can hopefully purchase it on the Game Crafter. And I hope this helps my introduction to the TCG community. I love watching other creators' videos. If you guys really enjoyed, I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya!